Hello, this is Pat from Pat's Prevention and Treatment Services. Tonight we're talking about DBT, dialectical behavior therapy. I really need for you to put that on a piece of paper, print your first and last name, put today's date, and the type of group, which is DBT, the topic, which is steps for increasing positive experiences. I have my notes right here, so I'll be looking over there from time to time. I need you to tell me, are you insurance? Are you paying cash or card? And also who your probation officer is or your caseworker, whichever the case may be. Okay, so dialectical behavioral therapy. Tonight we're talking about how to build positive experiences in our life. We're going to talk about short term and long term. Short term means things you can do right now. So, for example, do pleasant things that are possible right now. So, in the moment, make a list of everything that you think you can do right now that are joyful experiences every day, things that you can do every day with pretty much ease, and then do at least one or two of those every day mindfully. In other words, in the moment, not thinking about yesterday, not worrying about tomorrow, not seeing what you got to do next, but right now, do it joyfully in the moment, stay with it. The next part is, what are we doing for long term? Make changes in your life so that positive events will occur more often. Building a life worth living. So, what would that look like to you? What would, if you could have the life, what would it look like to you? So, number one, in order to have that life, we got to have a goal. If we don't have a goal, if we don't know where we're going, we ain't never going to get there. So, what is the goal? All right, work toward the goal. Accumulate positives. That's what we're trying to do. Make a list of positive experiences you want. Just write it down. What are some of the things you want to do? Some people call it a bucket list. I don't know. However you want to put it. List small steps towards the events you want. What do you got to do to get there? And then, what is the first step that you need to take? And do it. Maybe it's having a family reunion again sometime in the future. And if so, then what you got to do first on that? I don't know. Make a list, get a hold of people, whatever it might be. The next part of getting those positive life events going, attend to relationships. Think about all your relationships. You have those in your intimate circle, those who are close to you. You have past relationships. You have work relationships, school relationships, whatever they may be outside of your immediate circle. So, take a minute. Maybe you need to go back and repair a relationship. Now, I'm not saying take back your ex. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if there are relationships that have not ended well, or there's been some tension, conflict, hurt, whatever it is, maybe those are things that we need to think about. How can we work towards repair? Reaching out for new relationships. Now, right now, we are sitting at home, a lot of us, if we're doing, if we can't work or whatever due to what's going on. So maybe we're reaching out online. I don't know. There will be a time when we will be able to meet people again, go back out to the coffee shops, to the church, to the martial arts class, to our college course, whatever it might be. And when we do, look around, pay attention, reach out for some new relationships. Work on current relationships, those people who are close to you. Work on those. Is there a coworker that rubs you the wrong way? Are you having trouble with one of your kids? Be hospitable to people that love us and that we love them. Be hospitable to them. So that means when you have a friend over, or a company, as we called it when I was a kid, having company over, we offer them a drink, a nice place to sit. Would you like a snack? Whatever. That's being hospitable. Are we treating people that are close to us, that love us and we love them? Are we being hospitable to them? Treating them the way we would want to be treated, showing them comfort, being hospitable to those who are close to us. And then another way to get those positive life experiences, to get that life worth living, is to avoid avoiding. Instead of putting things off, avoiding certain things that we need to take care of. And most of all, avoid giving up. Do not give up on that positive life, on that life that you want. Second part of this positive experiences is be mindful of positive experiences going on. Focus on the positives that are happening, even the very small ones. Focus on them. Pay attention. What's going on around us? Refocus when your mind wanders into future worries or past regrets, current distractions, and or other thoughts that you participate in that you don't want, that aren't helpful. So when you catch yourself worrying, break it off. And instead force yourself into a positive memory. Talk yourself through it. Say, you don't have to think about this right now. That's what I tell myself. I have a choice in the way that I think. I don't have to think about this, what's going on right now. I don't have to think about this negative thought. And instead I can think about and force myself into a new place in my head. Make a list of things that interrupt enjoyment for you and be prepared to turn the mind when things appear. That's what I'm talking about. When they come into your mind, you turn your mind away from them and onto and into other more pleasant tasks. Maybe it's that beautiful beach that you were on at one point in your life when the moon was just right and the white sands went for miles and you heard and saw the waves rolling in. You heard them, you felt the breeze. Think about those times. Maybe that wasn't yours, maybe you have another. Whatever it is, put yourself in that moment and take a little mini vacation. Boom, 5 minutes, mini vacation. Okay. Now, the next part to this is called be unmindful of worries. We're not going to pay attention to worries. We're going to distract from our worries. When they pop in, boom, we say, think about when they will end. This is going to end. All things do. Thinking about whether you deserve this positive experience. Of course you do. Thinking about how much might be expected of you now. So we're going to distract from thinking about when our positives will end. We're going to think about whether we deserve this or not, and we're going to distract from how much more might be expected of us. When it will end, whether we deserve it, and what might be expected. Those are worrisome thoughts. distract from that thinking. When that enters your mind, get rid of it and instead focus on some of those things that we talked up here. What's something joyful you can do today? Maybe it's a hot bath. I don't know. Maybe it's a walk around the park with your dog. Or who knows? Maybe it is just having some FaceTime with someone that you care about. Whatever it might be. So, dialectical behavior therapy is, again, dialectical is finding balance in life, finding balance in mind, not allowing the worries to pile up, but keeping balanced, looking at both sides, understanding there is a middle ground, that nothing is all black or all white, all right or all wrong. Okay? All right. So, take time, write about your thoughts. Give me a list of those joyful things you can do every day. Give me a list of those positive events you want in your life. And then tell me how you are going to focus on positive events when they happen. Okay, very good. To get full credit, you've got to take a picture of that progress note and email it, pat@changeisAchoice.org, or text it 217-766-9132. Thank you.